It was the Met Gala, not the SRK Gala.
He's only a global icon. In your own delusions, we do not care.
What did you want them to do? What amount of toe sucking, groveling, ass kissing would have been suffice for you to be like, okay, they paid their due respect? I'm sorry, but when did we start idolizing celebrities? Yes.
यूजुअली शाहरुख खान खुद से ही खुद की बेइज्जती करा लेते हैं, किसी और की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है.
And loving women is that there is an immense amount of respect for them. I have never thought of them as objects. There is an immense amount of respect for them. I have never thought of them as objects. I have never thought of them as objects.
UTV प्रोड्यूस कर रही है और आप उसमें हैं, तो ऑलरेडी आप प्रेग्नेंट हैं? I can do this.
Sorry.
I can do this for you. I can make you pregnant. I can make you pregnant.
There is an immense amount of respect for them. I have never thought of them as objects.
मैं तो बच्चे समझ के गोद में लेके घूमता रहता था. उम्र की आड़ में मैंने सब कर लिया.
There is an immense amount of respect for them. I have never thought of them as objects.
Yes. You're married? Absolutely not.
Oh. Who told her about this marriage thing of mine here?
I am I'm a good girl. I don't believe in that.
I'm a good boy. Watch.
No, you're not going to give me. No, I don't want your watch.
No, please. You know, it's
No,
it's not an expensive watch.
No,
please.
No.
I mean, and you know, you become. Come here.
Don't want it.
Please hold this. This is for my film, actually.
Give it to a fan.
No, you give it to a fan. So I give it to you, and you give it to a fan. Yeah.
So as I was saying, शाहरुख usually खुद से ही खुद की बेइज्जती करवा लेते हैं. But when he is not doing that, then his toxic fans take over. And who was the victim this time around? Two black women, Tiana and Ego. And the Kalesh is international this time. So let's get into it. तो हम सबको पता है कि मेट गाला हैपेंड अबाउट अ मंथ अगो इन मई और एसआरके को इनवाइट किया गया था. प्रियंका वाज देयर ऑब्वियसली और इंडिया में लोग मीम बना रहे थे पीसीएसआरके को लेके. इनफैक्ट लोगों ने ये भी नोटिस किया कि शाहरुख और प्रियंका ने डॉन के एक सीन को रिक्रिएट कर दिया था. और जब यहाँ पे मीम बाजी हो रही थी तो वहाँ सोशल मीडिया पे कलेश हो रहा था. सो एसआरके एज पॉपुलर एज ही इज अमंग साउथ ईस्ट एशियंस और मिडिल ईस्टर्न्स एंड ऑल्सो सम अफ्रीकन्स, ही इज नॉट रियली नोन in Hollywood. Let's just be real about it and accept it, no matter how big of a fan you are. And unsurprisingly, जब एसआर के मेट गाला के कारपेट पे थे, तब किसी मैगजीन या पब्लिकेशन के जर्नलिस्ट ने डायरेक्टली एसआर के से ये पूछा था.
Thank you so much. I'm Shahrukh.
I know. ये शॉकिंग और एम्बैरसिंग था हम लोगों के लिए who has grown up idolizing SRK. मगर उस यूएस बेस्ड जर्नलिस्ट को नहीं पता था SRK के बारे में and there is a reason. मैंने ये क्लिप दिखाई है आपको. हम अभी थोड़ी देर पे वापस इस क्लिप पे आएंगे. फिर सेकंड और प्रॉपर इंटरव्यू होता है SRK का सब्यसाची मुखर्जी के साथ और इस बार जो इंटरव्यूअर्स थे वो मेट गाला के ऑफिशियल इंटरव्यूअर्स थे, टियाना एंड ईगो. बाय द वे वो लोग खुद भी सेलिब्रिटीज हैं in their own right. They are like actors and comedians, things like that. तो पहले ये इंटरव्यू ही देख लेते हैं, then everything will make much more sense.
We are here with Shah Rukh Khan, who is the first male Bollywood actor to attend the Met Gala. Please tell us how it feels to make history tonight.
I don't know about history, but I'm extremely nervous and excited. And Sabyasachi, who convinced me to come here. I've not done too many red carpets. I'm very shy. So for me, it's the first time. But looking at you both, it's wonderful to be here.
Oh, thank you. And this is the designer tonight. Yes.
Sabyasachi.
You did a great job, Sabyasachi. Yes. The carpet tonight is actually blue. So does that make you any less nervous?
Yes. Now I'm absolutely all right.
It's okay now.
Now I'm all there now. Now I'm.
Everything changes when you find out it's a blue carpet.
Right. No, the blue carpet look good too.
Yeah.
On everybody.
I think so. What are you most excited about tonight?
For me, most exciting is I have little kids who are very excited about Met. I don't know if I would have come here on my own, but when Sabya suggested that I should come, they went, wow. So I still don't know, is it wow? They call you. Wow, that you'll be good on it.
What's your inspiration behind this look, like tonight's look?
Tonight's look is because I told Sabya that I only wear black and white, but what he's designed for me is what I'm most comfortable in. Because that's how I think it should be. So I'm really excited. With
Yeah.
And just
the stick special.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this
cold.
And just to give you a little bit of context, Shah Rukh Khan is probably one of the most famous men in the world. And his fan following is legendary. And we nearly had a stampede outside the hotel when he came out. And, you know, when you get a man like this on the red carpet, especially when it's Black Dandy, I think representation is the most important thing. And we wanted to represent Shah Rukh Khan as Shah Rukh Khan and nobody else.
Okay, well, Sabya, I think you did your thing. Shari, you look fantastic. I hope your kids are proud. You got to be proud of Dad. Dad did his thing.
Dad did
Show
this
the
thing, yeah?
kids
Yeah.
That you daddy on a carpet. Now you got to go on a carpet and show the kids.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'll be so
Dad.
cool on the carpet
Yeah.
for my kids, you don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
Daddy.
going to do it. I'm going to rock it, yes.
All right.
Dad.
Thank you
That
so
carpet
much.
killing.
Thank you,
for
you're
stopping
kind.
by.
Thank you both of
Now, interview seemed fine. सब कुछ ठीक ठाक था. Until SRK's fans decided that it was not. तो SRK के mainly international fans ने, mostly South Asian NRIs ने इस interview को देखा और ये decide कर लिया कि interviewers properly respectful नहीं थे towards the king of Bollywood. And then a barrage of TikToks were posted mocking the two journalists. उसमें से मैं एक दिखाती हूँ.
Hi, I'm about to interview you, so I just want to make sure I get your name right. It's Shakira, right?
No, Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan? Oh my god, I love you!
Shah Rukh Khan.
Oh, right, sorry.
No worries. It is a difficult name to pronounce.
Not at all. So, Shia LaBeouf, where are you from?
India.
Oh, sorry, we're being so rude. You must be his assistant. If you don't mind, we're about to start filming, so if you could just...
Oh no, he's my designer. He's going to do the interview with us if that's okay.
Oh, sorry about that, Shania. What was your name?
Sabya Sachi.
Izzy Miyake?
Sabya Sachi.
Right. Okay, well, we're about to start now, so let's do this. Hello, we are here with Shakuna Matata and Subway Hibachi. How are you both?
But look, nothing like this happened. उन्होंने बहुत clearly SRK का पूरा नाम लिया था.
We are here with Shah Rukh Khan.
Sure, English accent के साथ बोला था. But what do you expect? हम लोग भी English Indian accent के साथ ही बोलते हैं ना? Because it's usually not our first language. So vice versa is also true. They took SRK's name with their English accent. What was this guy expecting? And I wish कि बस ये एक example होता, but no. Entire social media, I mean TikTok, was fuming at these two interviewers for not knowing him enough or not respecting him enough. But the interviewers did know him. I'll post a bunch of comments as well. आप pause करके पढ़ सकते हैं because there were a lot, and I mean a lot of comments bashing these two women. I can't put all of them on a screen without taking an hour. तो जब ये fans ऐसा कह रहे थे कि interviewers didn't know him enough or they weren't enough respectful, उनका basically ये कहना था कि interviewers were not bending over backwards for him. They were not worshipping the ground that he walked on, or they were not gushing all over him that usually Indians do because we have grown up seeing him on a screen. और यही बात यूएसए की ब्लैक कम्युनिटी को स्पेशली बुरी लग गई और लगनी भी चाहिए. अगर आप उनके काउंटर आर्ग्यूमेंट्स देखोगे ना, दे आर एक्चुअली मेकिंग मोर सेंस. तो पहली बात तो ये थी कि एवरीवन वाज गोइंग आफ्टर द टू ब्लैक वुमेन, मगर किसी ने भी इस इंटरव्यूअर को कुछ नहीं बोला जिसने लिटरली एसआरके से उनका नाम पूछा था. शी वाज वाइट बाय द वे. पिन ड्रॉप साइलेंस अबाउट हर. तो ब्लैक कम्युनिटी का ये कहना है कि उसके अगेंस्ट कोई बैकलैश, कोई आउटरीच क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, बिकॉज शी इज वाइट. फिर अगली कुछ बातें जिसके लिए लोग एसआरके और उनके फैंस को कॉल आउट कर रहे थे. एंड दिस इज प्रीटी सीरियस बाय द वे.
Don't call me a person of color or POC. I'm black. If there's anything this Met Gala debacle with Shah Rukh Khan and Tiana Taylor and Ego has taught us is that whenever black people are highlighted or given a spotlight in this country, the other people under that POC umbrella either feel attacked, either feel less than, or either feel the need to boost and bolster themselves up. This is like a repeat of what happened with the Latinos in the Sinners movie, a movie made about black people, and then they want Latino inclusion. Now we have a person that's a Bollywood star and his stylist trying to prove the point that he's super important and prove the point that he matters. And what's happening here is that all of these South Asians are in these comment section making videos trying to prove that they're just as important as black people, or they deserve to be more important than black people, by bringing up Beyonce, bringing up Rihanna, bringing up Michael Jackson, saying that this man is more important, more famous than anybody in the world, and Americans and black Americans are not the only famous people. The same night, there was a white interviewer who literally said to Shah Rukh Khan's face, "Who are you?" Because she didn't know who he is. And that video is not being used in any example to say how rude, disrespectful, and unprepared these interviewers were. It's the video of the two black women who actually knew who he was and was respectful to him that you guys are using to dogpile on. Let that sink in. And when I made a video saying that this is rooted in anti-blackness, you guys say, well, why did you have to bring race into it? Because your actions are racist. I'm just saying. The fact that it's completely lost on you that this man is, in fact, one of the most famous people in the world, but he has never been invited to the Met Gala. He got invited to the Met Gala when who was in charge of it? Black people. When black people were able to focus on black people, other minorities from around the world were hyper-represented at this year's Met Gala. But that part was lost on you. You want to be upset that black people were the focus. I've gotten so many comments saying, well, why is it only about black people? Why do you guys make everything about race? The anti-blackness within the South Asian community is a very real thing. You guys have caste systems within your own country. You guys treat your own dark-skinned people a certain kind of way. So in this country, not realizing that all the things that happen to black people impact you is kind of crazy. The more power, access that we have, it trickles down to every other minority group in this country. But you guys are so caught up at saying that you're important that you're losing. Proximity to whiteness is something that Asians definitely suffer from, and it's a very real thing. And that's the same thing that a lot of Latinos suffer from. And at the end of the day in this country, you'll never be white. You will always be seen as other, and you'll always be seen as brown. And the fact that you lack the understanding and the knowledge that solidarity amongst black and colored people will always make all of us do better is the issue. Yes, this is anti-blackness. No, they were not rude. Yes, they knew who he were. Yes, he's one of the most famous people in the world. No, he's not the most famous person in the world. I can take white people from Scandinavia or Europe and they won't know who he is. Just like I can take someone from Australia and America and they won't know who he is. Someone from Peru or Haiti won't know who he is. That's fine. Stop talking about black people. Stop trying to bring down black people to boost yourselves up. Doesn't make any sense.
सो मेट गाला का इस बार का थीम था ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म, जो बेसिकली ब्लैक पीपल, उनके कल्चर, कैसे उन्होंने इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज्ड रेसिज्म के बीच सरवाइव किया था इतने सालों तक, टू द पॉइंट वेयर दे केम अप विद देयर ओन हेयर स्टाइल्स, देयर ओन ड्रेसिंग सेंस, देयर ओन वे ऑफ स्पीकिंग, जो कि नॉर्मल इंग्लिश से थोड़ा सा अलग होता है. उसे आवे यानी अफ्रीकन अमेरिकन वर्नाकुलर इंग्लिश कहते हैं. और ये जो आजकल के यूज करने वाले कुछ पॉपुलर वर्ड्स है ना, जैसे स्पिल द टी, वोक, सिस्टा, Yes Queen, Slay, Period, Throwing Shade, No Cap, Ate and Left No Crumbs, ये सब अफ्रीकन अमेरिकन इंग्लिश से ही आते हैं, नॉट फ्रॉम द फॉर्मल ऑफिशियल इंग्लिश जो कि वाइट कम्युनिटी में यूज होती है. This was just an interesting tidbit that I wanted to add. So black Americans came up with all of this and protected their own identity as a symbol of resistance and rebellion while they were being oppressed. कि कुछ भी हो जाए मगर हम अपना कल्चर, अपनी आइडेंटिटी नहीं छोड़ेंगे. और इन्हीं सब का सेलिब्रेशन था इस साल के मेट गाला की थीम, ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म. नाउ अगर आपको ब्लैक डैंडी की तरह ड्रेसअप करना है, जस्ट टू बी क्लियर, डैंडी का मतलब होता है एक ऐसा आदमी जो अपने लुक्स, अपने स्टाइल को लेकर बहुत अधिक कंसर्न होता है, जिसे किसी भी कीमत पर ग्लैमरस और फैशनेबल दिखना होता है. बाय द वे, इंडिया में लोग कई बार कहते हैं कि रणवीर सिंह किस तरह से ड्रेस करता है. व्हाट ही इज डूइंग इज बेसिकली डैंडीइज्म. यू कैन कॉल हिम एन इंडियन डैंडी बाय द वे, क्योंकि उसके ड्रेसेस पे, उसके कोट्स पे जिस तरीके के टेक्सचर्स वगैरह होते हैं, वो सब बहुत इंडियन इंस्पायर्ड होते हैं. आई मीन बोल्ड कलर्स, ऑफन फ्लावर्स, आई मीन फ्लावर प्रिंट्स एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो ही इज काइंड ऑफ अ इंडियन डैंडी. एनीवे, बैक टू द टॉपिक. डैंडीइज्म सबसे पहले यूरोपियन डैंडीज से शुरू हुआ था और उन्हीं से इंस्पायर होकर ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म स्टार्ट हुआ था. मगर इसके स्टार्ट होने का ये रीजन था टू शो पीपल, टू शो द वर्ल्ड दैट ब्लैक पीपल आर नॉट जस्ट स्लेव्स जो कि शाबी या बेकार तरह से ड्रेस करते हैं. दे कैन and they have every right to dress up in the top tier way like a white European dandy would. मगर उन्होंने यूरोपियन डैंडीइज्म से इंस्पायर होते हुए उसमें अपने कुछ चेंजेस किए थे. 2 चेंजेस मेन थे. पहला, उन्होंने बोल्ड कलर्स और बोल्ड पैटर्न्स का यूज किया था, क्योंकि उनका कहना था कि पूरी दुनिया को वेस्टर्न लोगों की तरह ब्लैक जैकेट, ब्लैक पैंट और व्हाइट शर्ट पहनने की जरूरत नहीं है. दैट वाज सो स्टीरियोटिपिकली यूरोपियन. सो उन्होंने बोल्ड ब्राइट कलर्स, बोल्ड प्रिंट्स एटसेट्रा को इंक्लूड किया अपने कपड़ों में. में, जैसे टाइगर प्रिंट्स, पोल्का डॉट्स एटसेट्रा। बिकॉज अगेन ट्रेडिशनली यूरोपियन आदमी प्रिंट्स के साथ कपड़े नहीं पहनते थे, दैट वॉज कंसिडर्ड टू फेमिनिन। और अब दूसरी खास बात है ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म की कि कपड़े परफेक्टली टेलर्ड होने चाहिए टू फिट योर बॉडी, प्लस गारमेंट्स स्ट्रक्चर्ड भी होने चाहिए। एज इन स्ट्रक्चर्ड से मतलब है, इन फोटोज में देख रहे हो आप, कपड़े काइंड ऑफ एंगुलर हैं, स्ट्रक्चर्ड हैं, जैसे किसी पर्टिकुलर शेप में हो। सो दैट्स स्ट्रक्चर्ड गारमेंट। नाउ ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म के साथ कुछ स्पेसिफिक एक्सेसरीज भी एसोसिएटेड होती हैं, जैसे एक्स्ट्रा लार्ज हैट, पॉकेट स्क्वायर्स, सन ग्लासेस एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट। अब SRK के केस में सन ग्लासेस और केन के अलावा कुछ भी ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म से रिलेटेड नहीं है। ही लुक्स लाइक ही इज वेयरिंग ब्लैक सैटिन लूज पजामास विद अ लूज ओवरकोट और जैकेट। ना तो ये फाइनली टेलर्ड है, ना ही इसमें स्ट्रक्चर है, इट्स कम्प्लीटली लाइक लूज गूज। अगर जैकेट में ही स्ट्रक्चर या शेप होता कुछ ऐसा सा, या फिर वो कस्टम फिटेड होता कुछ ऐसे, तो वो थीम के अकॉर्डिंग हो जाता। बट SRK का ड्रेस कम्प्लीटली ऑपोजिट था थीम के। एक कमेंट में ये लिखा था, द थीम वाज फाइन टेलरिंग, स्ट्रक्चर एंड एक्स्ट्रावेगेंस, नॉट प्लेबॉय लेजर, ब्लैक डस्टर, ब्लैक पजामा सेट एंड एवरी नेकलेस दैट ही कुड फाइंड। आई गेस दे थॉट कलर ब्लैक वाज इनफ फॉर ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म। और एग्जैक्टली मैं भी यही सोच रही थी कि ये लोग ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म को ब्लैक कलर से नहीं ना एसोसिएट करके देख रहे हैं, बिकॉज ब्लैक डैंडीइज्म में ब्लैक कलर का यूजुअली बहुत कम यूज होता है। अब ऐसा नहीं है कि बिल्कुल भी यूज नहीं होता है, मगर बहुत लिमिटेड यूज होता है, और अगर हुआ भी तो प्रिंट्स, स्ट्राइप्स, पोल्का डॉट्स के फॉर्म में होगा, एकदम प्योर ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट में नहीं होगा। So like Priyanka was on point with her dress, but SRK wasn't. जैसा कि मैंने पहले ही कहा था कि वो लोग यूरोपियन डैंडीज की तरह ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट यूज नहीं करना चाहते थे, और ब्लैक डैंडीज ने बोल्ड कलर पहनना शुरू किया, इसीलिए बहुत सारे सेलिब्रिटीज बोल्ड कलर्स में थे। तो ब्लैक डैंडीज्म का मतलब ब्लैक कलर नहीं है, और जिन सेलिब्रिटीज ने ब्लैक कपड़े पहने भी थे उनके गारमेंट्स एटलीस्ट फाइन टेलर्ड थे या स्ट्रक्चर्ड थे, एंगुलर थे, एक्स्ट्रावैगेंट थे, उनके कपड़ों पे प्रिंट्स थे। अब थीम के अकॉर्डिंग कपड़े ना पहन पाना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं होती है बाय द वे, मेट गाला में भी, क्योंकि हर साल कई डिजाइनर्स और सेलिब्रिटीज थीम को प्रॉपरली इंटरप्रेट ही नहीं कर पाते हैं, और उसकी वजह से गलतियां हो जाती हैं। It would have been fine, like किसी ने भी कुछ नहीं बोला होता, but then both SRK and Sabyasachi had to say it out loud and rub it in people's faces that they just don't care about the theme. Now that pissed people off, क्योंकि अब ये गलती से मिसइंटरप्रिटेशन की बात नहीं रह जाती है। Now it became, I don't care about your theme or respecting the struggle of black people or anything like that. I just care about me and myself.
Inspiration behind this look, like tonight's look.
Tonight's look is because I told Sabir that I only wear black and white, but what he's designed for me is what I'm most comfortable in. Because that's how I think it should be.
So when you get a man like this on the red carpet, especially when it's Black Dandy, I think representation is the most important thing, and we wanted to represent Shah Rukh Khan as Shah Rukh Khan and nobody else.
Okay, Wasabi.
तो मेट गाला अटेंड करने की जरूरत ही क्या थी? I mean, अगर SRK को ही सेलिब्रेट करना था तो SRK अपने खुद की प्रॉपर्टी पर अपने घर में पार्टी थ्रो कर सकते थे, और उसका थीम हो सकता था सेलिब्रेटिंग 25 इयर्स ऑफ सक्सेस ऑफ SRK, और सबको SRK के मूवी कैरेक्टर्स की तरह ड्रेस करना होता। I mean, जब आपको किसी इवेंट का इनवाइट मिला है और उसमें पहले से रूल्स हैं दैट यू हैव टू ड्रेस अकॉर्डिंग टू द रूल्स, और आपने ये सब जान करके RSVP किया है उस इवेंट को, देन यू हैव टू फॉलो द रूल्स, अदरवाइज आप जाते ही नहीं। इफ शाहरुख हैड टू सेलिब्रेट शाहरुख, तो आपको जाने की ही जरूरत क्या थी? प्लस जब आप किसी इवेंट को अटेंड कर रहे हो, फिर चाहे वो मेट गाला हो, ऑस्कर्स, गोल्डन ग्लोब्स, कांस एटसेट्रा, वहां जाके यू कांट जस्ट से दैट यस आई एम अटेंडिंग द इवेंट एंड नो आई डोंट गिव अ फक अबाउट योर थीम बिकॉज आई एम स्पेशल, आई एम नॉट लाइक द अदर बॉयज। So this blatant disregard of theme pissed people off. By the way, just so we are clear, Sabyasachi ने भी थीम के अकॉर्डिंग ड्रेस नहीं किया था। In fact, his dress was worse than SRK's. मगर दोनों का डिजाइन Sabyasachi ने ही किया था। और अगर दोनों ने थीम को फॉलो किया होता ना, स्पेशली SRK, that would have been a bigger sign of SRK's humbleness instead of making the day about himself. And a lot of people were actually more pissed at Sabyasachi than they were at SRK, क्योंकि ये over extra introduction Sabyasachi के तरफ से ही मिला था।
Just to give you a little bit of context, Shah Rukh Khan is probably one of the most famous men in the world, and his fan following is legendary. And we nearly had a stampede outside the hotel when he came out.
SRK was trying to be humble about it. I mean, जब SRK ने कहा था कि I don't really care about creating history, but I have little kids and all of that, he was basically trying to be humble that he is not a big deal. All he cares about is his family and all of that. But then Sabyasachi had to butt in and say everything that he said. और मुझे genuinely नहीं लगता है कि SRK ने भी सोचा होगा कि सब्यसाची ऐसा कुछ बोलने वाले हैं. The designer was so weird, and to straight up say he was ignoring the theme and wanted to highlight SRK's fame in what he was wearing instead was weird. The designer was definitely disrespectful. I couldn't believe he purposefully ignored the theme. Then the designer intentionally ignored the theme because he said he wanted to make it about SRK. They as in South Asians, they don't find it disrespectful, right? The designer is his biggest fan. Like he's obsessed. That designer was making sure he's still gonna get that check. The designer was more of a problem. Tiana, Ego and SRK had good banter and acknowledged his presence. There was a great first. It sounds like the designer did not understand what black dandy is. He probably thought it meant a black outfit. He, the designer, came here with the intention to be anti-black. So people are more mad at the designer for making it weird. Then next point. When South Asian creators were going off on the black interviewers in their TikToks, completely ignoring this white lady for directly asking who SRK is, then a lot of black people pointed out something कि SRK को इस event में invite ही किया था black co-chairs ने. So co-chairs basically किसी भी committee के head को कहते हैं जो ये decide करता है कि चीज़ें कैसी होंगी या किस किस को invite जाने हैं, theme क्या होना है, all of that. इस साल पहली बार सारे co-chairs black थे. From left to right, Coleman Domingo, LeBron James, A$AP Rocky, Lewis Hamilton, and Pharrell Williams. And they were the ones who decided that SRK can be invited by Sabyasachi. Now wait, SRK can be invited by Sabyasachi? If you are wondering about that, then let me explain कि Met Gala में पीछे चीज़ें कैसे होती हैं. Met Gala is basically a charity event जो खुद से किसी को भी invite नहीं देता है, कभी भी नहीं. फैशन डिज़ाइनर्स मेट गाला में एक पूरे के पूरे टेबल को या कुछ सीट्स को स्पॉन्सर करते हैं, परचेज करते हैं. वो पैसे जाते हैं चैरिटी के लिए और फिर वो डिज़ाइनर डिसाइड करते हैं कि उन्हें अपने साथ किस सेलिब्रिटी को अपने ब्रांड के कपड़ों में ड्रेसअप करके फिर लेके आना है अपने साथ. मगर ये सिर्फ डिज़ाइनर के हाथ में नहीं होता है. उन्हें अपने सेलिब्रिटी लिस्ट को सेंड करना होता है को-चेयर्स को ताकि वो उस लिस्ट को अप्रूव कर सकें. जिन जिन सेलिब्रिटीज को अप्रूवल मिल जाता है को-चेयर्स की तरफ से तभी उस सेलिब्रिटी को इनविटेशन जाता है मेट गाला से. नो अप्रूवल मीन्स डिजाइनर को अपना सेलिब्रिटी चेंज करना होगा until there is a celebrity that the co-chairs will approve. So like that was the back-ended process of Met Gala. Anyway, so the point that is being made right now is that all black co-chair committee ने SRK के नाम को अप्रूव किया था. इस साल से पहले co-chairs usually white हुआ करते थे and SRK never got an invite to Met Gala by the way. But this time it was all black and they were the ones to invite SRK. और इसके बाद भी दोनों SRK और सब्यसाची ने जानबूझकर थीम को फॉलो नहीं की because they wanted to celebrate SRK instead of black dandyism, like the theme of the show that everyone else was following. So that's disappointing.
Get a man like this on the red carpet, especially when it's black dandy. I think representation is the most important thing, and we wanted to represent Shah Rukh Khan as Shah Rukh Khan and nobody else.
Let's be crystal clear. The only reason he was the first male Bollywood actor at the Met Gala is because of black people, period. He didn't build that Met Gala moment because he couldn't. Neither him nor his goofy ass, disrespectful ass sidekick, whatever their forgetful names are, could create that moment for themselves. That's why the disrespect is so loud. It's jealousy disguised as confidence. They hate needing black people to be seen. Tiana Taylor and Ego Wodum were very gracious. White interviewer didn't know who he was. Nothing. No smoke for them because they don't have the spine to confront the people who actively oppress them. Instead, they shamelessly tap dance and turn submissive for the people who intentionally and systemically deny them these opportunities.
Shah Rukh Khan's stylist calling out to those reporters that he is one of the biggest actors in the world. Oh my God, he ate so bad with that.
Not the vultures using African American vernacular English to spew anti-blackness about an event they were never even invited to until black people made it possible for them.
If you're actually trying to get global attention by inviting such global icons, spend some more money, hire some more professional people who can actually do the job, because right now all it shows is how ignorant and stupid the Western world actually is.
He's only a global icon in your own delusions. We do not care.
After watching this full interview with Tiana Taylor interviewing him, not only did she say his name correctly, she then said he made history by being the first Bollywood actor to come there. He then gave them some Indian riz and made them smile, and they chuckled and they laughed. I'm lost here where the disrespect comes in. Apparently for you guys, the only correct way that this interview could have happened is if they fangirled over him. But why would two famous people fangirl over another famous person? Regardless of the fact that they did know who he was, they did interview him for Vogue magazine. He gave his designer a shout out, and they gave him a 2-minute segment at the Met. This Met was for black people, black fashion, black designers, black creative consultants, black creativeness, and black style. How is that lost on you? I feel like you guys just can't wait to hate Americans, and God forbid it's two black American women that are doing the interview. Let's just dogpile on them. This man is famous in Asia. He's famous in Africa. He's famous anywhere that people watch Bollywood. The world does not watch Bollywood. Stop calling him the most famous man in the world where he's not famous everywhere in the world, because he's not.
A number of Shah Rukh Khan's fans इस पूरे time regularly post कर रहे थे कि at least if you don't know who SRK is, then research him. Hire more people to research, etc.
Girl, this is not your cousin's prom night. This is Met Gala. At least Google the people you'd be interviewing, or at least pretend that you know these people. And no, this is not about being an SRK or a Bollywood fan. This is about pure basic professionalism. I spend some more money, hire some more professional people who can actually do the job, because right now all it shows is how ignorant and stupid the Western world actually is.
So both black and white people did exactly that. They researched him. And you know what they found out? This. And they called this out as anti-black and colorism.
And the funny thing is that y'all wanted us to know who he was so bad. Y'all wanted us to recognize who he is so bad. And once we actually stopped and looked into who he was, now we don't like him. Now we know who he is, and we don't like him. This is the man who is the face of bleaching creams in India. This is a man who is famous for Bollywood movies, starring in over 80 different Bollywood movies over the course of his 57 years of life. An industry which is known for only casting white-skinned people as representation, that highlights only the light, fair-skinned, and marginalizes and demonizes those of darker melanated hues. A place that is basically in a state of apartheid. Y'all view darker skinned people as dirty, and this is the star of these movies, who are known to cast only the light-skinned women. And y'all wanted us to know who he is so bad, and now that we do, and we don't like him, and now we're questioning why the hell he was even there in the first place. Somewhere where no one even knew who the man was, a very small percentage of people knew who he was, enough for him to be invited. But at the same time, an event that was celebrating black dandyism, black influence within culture, a man who, it has come out, once we did our research like you so graciously asked us to do, was done blackface. Y'all expected us to what, worship him? Let's be honest. What you expected from those beautiful black women who have many accomplishments known to their own names was to be submissive to this white-skinned man. So y'all's anti-blackness and racism got exposed. And y'all are mad at us?
One thing that people are doing, they're bringing up like skin bleaching advertisements that he did for Fair and Handsome.
And although अब SRK Fair and Handsome के ad में involve नहीं है, जब से सुहाना came forward with her story in 2020 during pandemic कि लोग उसे काली बुलाते थे, she was shamed for her skin tone and stuff, तब से SRK ने Fair and Handsome का ad किया नहीं है. But still, SRK should have at least talked about it, admitted his mistake, about giving a lot of his young impressionable audience serious insecurity about their skin color and complexion. But did he say anything? Nope, nothing. I remember आमिर खान ने एक बार अपनी गलती openly accept करी थी सत्यमेव जयते पे about him doing overtly sexist and borderline abusive roles in the past.
सबक नंबर 5, लड़की इंसान है ही नहीं, एक चीज है. और क्योंकि लड़की एक चीज है, इसलिए मनोरंजन के नाम पर भद्दे आइटम नंबर्स पेश करने में कोई बुराई नहीं है. मैं तो तंदूरी मुर्गी हूँ यार, गटकाले सैया अल्कोहल से. मैल तन की बदन से धुलेगी, आबरू की सिलाई खुलेगी, शर्म का भी लिफाफा फटेगा, कद्दू कटेगा तो सब में बटेगा. ये सब मनोरंजन है, और इस सब के बावजूद दी एंड से पहले हीरो को हीरोइन हमेशा मिल जाती है.
फिल्मों में देखते हैं बहुत सारे हीरो जो हैं, शायद मैंने भी बहुत सारी गुस्ताखियां की हैं अपनी फिल्मों में और मुझे बड़ा शर्म है इस बात का। नहीं सचमुच में, क्योंकि हम उस वक्त हम समझते नहीं कि हम जो दिखा रहे हैं या जो हम सीन कर रहे हैं उसका क्या असर होगा, और इस बात का एहसास मुझे आज है।
मगर बॉलीवुड के बादशाह अपने सिंहासन से उतर करके माफी कैसे मांग सकते हैं? इज्जत कम हो जाती, और उसी का नतीजा है कि आज ग्लोबली फजीहत हो रही है। लोग इसी के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं। बाय द वे, हिज गुटखा का एड इज स्टिल ऑन इवन दो हिज ओन सन was trapped in NCB drugs case. And I know कि drugs और गुटखा are not exactly the same thing, मगर दोनों से ही एडिक्शन होता है और फिर कैंसर जैसी सीरियस बीमारियां भी होती हैं. So like kind of similar. Just wait until people in the West catch up with this too about his गुटखा ad. It didn't stop there by the way. People also found out कि SRK was the married man जिसका अफेयर प्रियंका के साथ चल रहा था, जिसकी वजह से प्रियंका को साइडलाइन कर दिया गया था बॉलीवुड में, बट SRK को कुछ नहीं हुआ. And that is peak sexism. और अब इसके बारे में वहाँ ओपनली बात हो रही है. लाइक हॉलीवुड में लोगों को पता था कि पीसी बार बार अदर वुमन थी एंड शी वाज इन्वॉल्व विद मैरिड मैन, लेकिन उन्हें ये नहीं पता था कि हु वर दीज मैरिड मैन. अब पता चल गया है क्लियरली. नाउ पीपल नो दैट द गाय हु वाज नॉट ऑन थीम इन मेट गाला वेयरिंग अ के नेकलेस, he was the guy that Priyanka was hooking up with. किसी ने SRK को ताना देते हुए कमेंट लिखा था, if they wanted a disrespectful interview, I would have asked if he was excited to reunite with Priyanka Chopra. तो अब SRK और PC का अफेयर इंडिया के साथ साथ फॉरेन के लिए भी गॉसिप की न्यूज बन गई है. एंड फाइनली मैंने बस एक सेंसिबल इंडियन क्रिएटर को देखा था who was asking the right questions.
Hot take, but I agree that Tiana and Ego did not ask the right questions to Sabyasachi and Shah Rukh Khan at the Met Gala. Here are the questions they should have been asking. To Sabyasachi, you're one of the most celebrated designers in India, a country where over 70% of the population has medium to deeper skin tones. So why do your campaigns, like most big Indian fashion designers, almost exclusively feature lighter skin tone models? And what are you doing to change that? Question for Shah Rukh Khan. You're not just a beloved actor, you are a global superstar. Happy? With that kind of influence, why haven't you ever spoken out against the skin lightening products you promoted in the past? Or address the fact that you are constantly paired with women that are 20 years younger than you in movies, which is reinforcing ageism in Bollywood and India in general. Yeah, I know some of you guys are pissed right now, but let's be for real. If we want Bollywood stars to be taken seriously in global spaces like the Met Gala and Hollywood, then they need to be held to the same standard. American celebs get called out all the time. Because of their influence and power, they're expected to speak up, be accountable, and evolve. So why is it different for Bollywood? And honestly, you guys aren't mad about the interview. You guys are mad that the interviewers didn't kiss the ground that Shah Rukh Khan walked on, like most of y'all do. You're forgetting that the theme wasn't honor a star. It was black dandyism, which is a tribute to black style, tailoring, and legacy.
तो अब इन सब बातों का नतीजा ये है कि फॉरेनर्स SRK को कलरिस्ट, रेसिस्ट, एंटी ब्लैक या एंटी डार्क स्किन बता रहे हैं, जिसने अपनी ही वाइफ पे चीट भी किया था प्रियंका के साथ. बाय द वे, दे हैव फाउंड आउट अबाउट दिस लेडी गागा क्लिप टू. लकीली उन लोगों को इन सारी क्लिप्स के बारे में नहीं पता है, मगर उन्हें पता है कि लेडी गागा कौन है, सो दे फाउंड दिस आउट. जोक और नॉट, that's embarrassing. She literally recoiled away from him into fetal position. He should understand no and accept it as an answer. She did not like that. He is trying hard and it's cheap attitude. After giving the watch, he was gonna ask for Bob and Regina. He really thinks he is on the top of the world. That was awkward as fuck, cringe stuff. So that's peak sexism. I hope अब शाहरुख खान के फैंस खुश होंगे. वो कह रहे थे ना कि Americans live in their own bubble. They should come out of that bubble and start noticing the rest of the world and research the most loved actor in other parts of the world, as in शाहरुख खान. लीजिए, अब वो लोग रिसर्च कर लिए हैं और रिसर्च करने पे उन्हें जो मिला है SRK के बारे में, that is nothing to be proud of. और फिर सवाल सिर्फ SRK पे ही क्यों उठे? बाकी पूरी साउथ एशियन कम्युनिटी पे भी उठे थे, क्योंकि हमारी ही कम्युनिटी SRK जैसे कलरिस्ट, सेक्सिस्ट, चीटर की इतनी बड़ी फैन है कि साउथ एशियंस वर बेंडिंग ओवर बैकवर्ड्स, आइडोलाइजिंग SRK एंड डिफेंडिंग हिम टू द पॉइंट ऑफ बीइंग एक्टिवली रेसिस्ट अगेंस्ट ईगो एंड डियाना. और ये सब इसलिए है क्योंकि साउथ एशियंस फंडामेंटली रेसिस्ट हैं अगेंस्ट ब्लैक पीपल. वो लोग जिस रेसिज्म की कंप्लेन करते हैं कि व्हाइट पीपल आर रेसिस्ट अगेंस्ट देम, एग्जैक्टली वही काम वो करेंगे अगेंस्ट ब्लैक पीपल. वाई? क्योंकि ब्लैक पीपल उनसे भी अधिक डार्क स्किन टोन के हैं और इसीलिए वो लोग ईगो और टियाना के पीछे पड़ गए थे, मगर इस वाइट इंटरव्यूअर को कुछ भी नहीं बोला गया। तो साउथ एशियंस हैव अ कलरिज्म प्रॉब्लम, इसलिए हमें कोई इशू नहीं है एसआरके जैसे कलरिस्ट इंसान को अपना आइडल बनाते हुए, क्योंकि एसआरके हमारी ही मेंटालिटी को रिप्रेजेंट करता है। एंड आई डोंट थिंक दैट दे आर रॉन्ग। वी डू हैव अ कलरिज्म प्रॉब्लम। फेयर एंड लवली अभी भी बस अलग नाम के साथ बिक रहा है। मीनवाइल उसका फॉर्मुलेशन वही है। फेयर एंड हैंडसम थैंक्स टू पीपल लाइक एसआरके एंड विराट कोहली इज पॉपुलर एज वेल, हमारे खुद के कलरिज्म की वजह से ही। और हमें से मतलब है चाहे वो साउथ एशियन एनआरआईज हो या जो अपने देश में ही इंडिया में ही रह रहे हैं, दोनों की मेंटालिटी एक ही है। दोनों को कोई खास फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि हमारे सबसे बड़े आइडल्स किन प्रोडक्ट्स का एडवर्टाइजमेंट कर रहे हैं। ब्लीचिंग क्रीम्स, चैनी खैनी, पान मसाला, बेटिंग एप्स, इन सब के बावजूद भी हम लोग बहुत आसानी से इन्हें अपना आइडल, अपना इंस्पिरेशन बना लेते हैं। एंड कलरिज्म इतना डीपली इम्बेडेड है हमारे सिस्टम में कि वो कलरिज्म रेसिज्म में कन्वर्ट होने में देरी नहीं लगती है। एंड दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंड इन द साउथ एशियन एनआरआई कम्युनिटी ऑन टिकटॉक। ईगो एंड टियाना वर कम्प्लीटली रिस्पेक्टफुल ऑफ एसआरके। उन्हें पता था कि एसआरके कौन है, उनके नाम ठीक से उन्होंने प्रोनाउंस किया था। फिर पूछा था कि हाउ डज इट फील टू मेक हिस्ट्री एज द फर्स्ट इंडियन मैन ऑन मेट गाला, और ये भी सच था। बट नो, एसआरके के फैंस एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे कि दोनों ने जितनी जरूरत थी उतना फैन फेयर नहीं दिखाया। दे वर नॉट बेंडिंग ओवर बैकवर्ड्स गशिंग एट हिज रॉयल हाइनेस। दे वर नॉट किसिंग द ग्राउंड दैट ही वॉकड ऑन, जैसे यूजुअली इंडियंस करते हैं व्हेन इट कम्स टू पीपल लाइक एसआरके। और अब ये सब दो ब्लैक लेडीज से एक्सपेक्ट करना, वो भी उस दिन जिस दिन ब्लैक एक्सीलेंस को सेलिब्रेट किया जा रहा हो, जो अफ्रीकन अमेरिकन के सेलिब्रेशन का दिन है, दैट वॉज रियली लो। दे वर बिहेविंग एज इफ ब्लैक women are beneath them, but didn't say a single word about that white lady asking who are you. Maybe because it's fine if a white person mistreats them, and that is what is borderline racist. I don't know what else to say. I'm just glad कि African Americans are calling out South Asians, and by South Asians I mean वो लोग जो वेस्ट में रह रहे हैं, स्पेशली जिन्होंने ये पूरा ड्रामा क्रिएट किया है। I'm glad that they are getting called out for acting this entitled. SRK हमारे देश में बॉलीवुड के बेताज बादशाह होंगे और भी बहुत सारे देशों में पॉपुलर हैं, मगर इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि वो लोग जो वेस्ट में रहते हैं और हॉलीवुड शोज पे ही पले बड़े हैं, उन्हें पता होगा कि बॉलीवुड में कौन स्टार कर रहा है, कि एसआरके या अमिताभ बच्चन या सलमान खान कौन है। I mean, सिर्फ वही लोग एसआरके को जानते हैं जिनका एक्सपोजर हुआ है एसआरके की मूवीज के प्रति।
In fact, he's probably more famous than us. He is the event. The carpet was lucky he walked on it.
Okay, so let's talk about algorithmic fame. While it may be fact that a man that has been in over 90 films and has sold out stadiums is probably
the most famous man in the world.
The thing is, fame doesn't always cross digital borders. Who is famous will always depend on what people have been exposed to. In the same era, Judy Garland became an American icon, while Nina Simone, despite worldwide acclaim, was rarely given the same space. Even the Beatles had to debut to American media.
Yeah, maybe a little square. I don't know what Beatles means.
They were already breaking records across the UK and Europe, but in the US it was treated like they were just getting started, showing how American media often overlooks global fame until it's the one doing the recognizing. And now that most people get their content through algorithms, that gap gets even wider. If you're a fan of Shah Rukh Khan, he's probably on your feed, in your culture, in your memory, but your For You page is not everyone's reality. Back when social media feeds like Facebook and Twitter were mostly chronological and global, it felt like everyone was seeing the same things, but that's no longer the case. We all know algorithms serve you content based on what you already engage with and what they think you'll keep watching. And you're watching this on the platform that has made that model popular. So for one person, Shah Rukh Khan might be all over the page. For someone else, he may never show up at all. That doesn't mean he's not globally famous. It just means fame is increasingly shaped by what platforms think you want to see. I mean, think back to the earlier days of K-pop, EXO, Big Bang, Girls' Generation. They were massive in Asia, but they got very rarely any coverage in the US. Shah Rukh Khan being under-recognized or dismissed at the Met Gala is not a reflection of him or Ego or Tiana. It's a reflection of how fragmented media has become.
और बाय द वे, इसी एल्गोरिथमिक फेम या जिस फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के प्रति आप एक्सपोज्ड हैं, आप उन्हीं लोगों को जानते हैं। इसका मैं आपको एक लाइव एग्जांपल दिखाती हूँ। Listen to this guy.
It's going viral that there was Shah Rukh Khan on the Met Gala. And an influencer who was given the responsibility to do the red carpet interviews just didn't even know who Shah Rukh Khan was.
funny that he is calling out those influencers, but he has no clue who these influencers are. इसे भी नहीं पता है कि टियाना एंड ईगो कौन है. Because they are not influencers in the first place. Let me tell you who they are. Tiana is a singer, songwriter, actress who professional model और dancer दोनों रह चुकी है. Plus शी इज ऑल्सो अ डायरेक्टर. उसकी अभी तक 14 मूवीज रिलीज हो चुकी हैं. उसने क्रिस ब्राउन, निकी मिनाज जैसे आर्टिस्ट के साथ सॉन्ग राइटिंग भी करी है. शी हैज रिसीव्ड मल्टीपल अवार्ड्स एंड एवरीथिंग. सेम विथ एगो, मल्टीपल मूवीज, प्रोफेशनल कॉमेडियन. एसएनएल की कास्ट में वो काफी लंबे वक्त से है. लाइक शी इज अ परमानेंट कास्ट ऑफ इट. सो लाइक दोनों में से कोई भी इंस्टाग्राम इन्फ्लुएंसर नहीं है. एंड इट वॉज रियली कन्वीनियंट दैट ही वॉज कॉलिंग आउट दीज इन्फ्लुएंसर्स फॉर नॉट नोइंग SRK व्हेन ही डिडंट न्यू दैट दीज आर नॉट इन्फ्लुएंसर्स in the first place. तो ये भी exactly वही गलती कर रहा है जो टियाना एंड ईगो ने करी है. Why? Simply because maybe he is not exposed to Hollywood shows, maybe just a bit, but not so much. And in the exact similar fashion, someone who is not exposed to Bollywood would not know who SRK is. So it's not exactly a big deal. So this colorism, soft racism, considering black people beneath us, that needs to go. Especially among NRI communities who constantly talk about racism from white people, but are equally racist towards black people. They are their own people living their own lives and don't care about the things that you and me would care about. For example, people like Bollywood celebrities. Why would they care about it?
I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible, and I'm going to hold your hand while I'm doing it. The average American has no idea who Shah Rukh Khan is. Matter of fact, I'm an entertainment reporter. I went to work today and I asked a few people, do you know who Shah Rukh Khan is? And they all said no. And these are people who have been in the industry 20 plus years. And two things can be true at once. He is an international, global superstar, a living legend. He's not relevant in American pop culture. And that
अब इतना सब ड्रामा होने के बाद आई थिंक SRK और उनके पब्लिसिस्ट / PR पीपल को समझ में आ गया होगा कि SRK को वेस्ट में कोई नहीं जानता है. So lo and behold, a paid PR post by none other than Khloe Kardashian. Just pause and read it. It screams PR and it sounds funny. जैसे कि क्लास 2 के बच्चे ने I love my mom टॉपिक पे 10 लाइंस लिख दी हो. And that's it for today. Thank you for listening to this video. If you want to watch similar videos, then subscribe and turn on your notifications. Until my next video, bye bye.